Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silent reflection.
Good morning, Needham High School. I'm Adina Jacobson.
And I'm Brian Warner, and welcome to our final show of 2014. We'll start the show off with Julia Orenstein on Open Campus.
Open campus privileges are a topic of heavy debate here at NHS. Should underclassmen be allowed to leave for lunch or even study? Let's find out what students think.
I mean, I think it's pretty great that juniors and seniors get to go out.
Not because freshmen are inferior or anything, because they're new to the high school.
They need just some time to get accustomed to the school and stuff. They'll get it eventually.
Maybe try it once, see what happens, something close to a holiday or end of the year, I don't know.
The cafeteria just gets so overcrowded during lunch times.
I think it's pretty cool. Freshmen aren't allowed to leave the campus during school hours. I think it makes sense. I mean, I don't really have enough time to leave during school, so it makes sense that we wouldn't be able to. And I do work during school, so I think that makes sense.
I think freshmen might actually benefit from the actual study atmosphere, but sophomores, by that time, they're used to it, and you got to give them responsibilities. So I guess maybe sophomores.
Considering that juniors and seniors are allowed to be outside of the cafeteria during lunch, but not allowed to leave once they're inside, what's your opinion on that?
I think that is one of the dumbest rules at the high school, because you can go in there and not buy anything, but once you've crossed the line, you can't exit the cafeteria, which is ridiculous because we're old enough that we should be able to control where we are during lunch periods.
It's pretty frustrating. I've gotten teachers telling me to stay in there even if I didn't buy anything but my friend did.
What do you think their reasoning for this rule is?
I think they're trying to get it so that people don't leave with food outside of the caf, so that they don't make the school a mess. But it's still pretty frustrating for people that do have open campus.
I think it's so that teachers can keep tabs on students to make sure that I guess underclassmen aren't leaving once they enter the cafeteria, but it's kind of just a punishment on all the student body and not just underclassmen.
I don't know. I'm not born, dog. I have no power on this.
Thanks, Julia. You had a message for all the forgetful people. What do you call forgetful people?
I don't know. Missing your winter coat or your favorite sweatshirt? I bet it's in the lost and found. Stop by the main office to pick up your belongings, or they will be donated to a homeless shelter before break. I got a wonderful opportunity this week to talk with the leaders of the RAG magazine about their fantastic event coming up, Even a Rag Like This. Okay, so I have some members of the club, the RAG, or Even a Rag Like This, in here with me today. Welcome, guys. Can you guys tell me what is the RAG?
The RAG is the school's literary magazine, so we take people's short stories, poems, and artwork that they submit to us, and we publish it in a magazine at the end of the year.
That's awesome. How can one contribute to the RAG?
You would just have to write, or you can draw a thing, and you submit it to evenaraglikethis@gmail.com, or you can submit it to our Tumblr, which is itstherag.tumblr.com.
Cool. I heard that there's an event coming up called Even a Night Like This. I know that's a song by The Cure, but other than that, I have no idea what that is. So can you guys explain?
Sure. Okay, so on January 9th in the cafeteria, we are going to be holding a promotional event for the club, and it's also a fundraiser. So people pay $5 to get in, and people will be performing and reading poetry and singing songs, and artwork will be on display for people to look at, and there'll be free food. So everyone should come because it's going to be really fun.
That's so awesome. Looking forward to it. Do you guys have anything else to add?
Just that if you want to sign up to perform or display your art at the night, you should, the performance sign-ups are outside the main office, and the art display sign-ups are outside the Fine and Performing Arts office.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for coming in, guys.
No problem.
Lovely work, Adina.
Well, thank you, Brian. Now we'll go to Zach Kaplan for sports.
Sports.
Thanks, guys. The winter sports season has officially begun with most teams having played their first games. The boys and girls basketball teams both knocked off Wellesley on Friday. The girls knocked off Wellesley with a big 52-34 win, and the boys went on the road and grabbed a dominant 65-45 win. They both took on Natick on Tuesday, and the boys will travel to Walpole tomorrow, while the girls host the Rebels, with that game tipping off at 6:30. The boys and girls hockey teams had tough losses to Wellesley on Friday. Both teams played Natick last night, and the girls host Walpole on Saturday night, while the boys will travel there on Sunday. And finally, the wrestling team swept a quad meet on Saturday as they knocked off Whittier, Tech, Waltham, and Boston Latin in a meet that was hosted here at the high school. Good luck to all of those teams this week, and for NHSN Sports, I'm Zach Kaplan.
Thanks, Zach. Now we have Julia Orenstein with NHSN Compliments.
Hi, and welcome to NHSN Compliments. This week's compliments are: Drake Stevens has the silkiest hair. Katrina Kaufman is so sweet and makes me smile. And from yours truly, thank you to everybody in this school for making this year amazing. Over the holiday break, if you're feeling thankful for somebody, don't forget to drop by our page and leave a compliment. I'm Julia Orenstein, and this was NHSN Compliments. See you next year.
Thanks, Julia. Well, that's it for this week. Brian, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I'm actually feeling pretty okay about not accomplishing anything this year. However, I'm planning on finding new and interesting things to hate about school in 2014. Happy holidays, everyone, and have a great break.